Hello viewers, in today's class we are going to discuss three important integrals, right? And here we are not going to solve these three integrals by the usual method, right? So here what we will do, we'll write the values of these three integrals directly by using a formula, right? So let us start. Now see, here we have these three integrals. So the first one is 0 to 1 x raised to half minus x raised to 1 over 3 divided by log x, right? And in the second integral we have 0 to 1 x square and x minus 1 divided by log x, right? And the third integral is 0 to 1 minus x divided by log x dx, right? So what we will do, we'll write a direct result for these type of integrals, and we'll directly find out the values of these three integrals. So now let us consider the general integral, that is 0 to 1, and we have x raised to alpha minus x raised to beta divided by log of x dx, right? So the value of this integral, when we have the lower limit as 0 and the upper limit as 1, and we have the integrand x raised to alpha minus x raised to beta divided by log x dx, then the value of this integral is directly written as log of alpha plus 1 divided by beta plus 1, right? Where alpha is greater than minus 1 and beta is also greater than minus 1, right? So now using this result, we can find out the values of these three integrals, right? So now let us take the first one. Now, if we compare this integral with this one, then we see that this is x raised to half minus x raised to 1 by 3. So the value of alpha is half and beta is 1 by 3, right? So the integrand is similar to this one, that is x raised to alpha minus x raised to beta divided by log x, right? So now the direct value of this integral is the log of alpha plus 1. So we have half plus 1 divided by 1 over 3 plus 1, right? So this is the log 3 by 2 divided by 4 by 3, and if we solve this integral, we'll get 9 over 8, right? So this is the value of this integral. Now let us consider this one, right? So here we can write this integral, or we can simplify this integral as 0 to 1. Now we can multiply x by x square, so we'll get x cube, and here x square times 1 is x square divided by log of x dx, right? Now if we compare this integral with this one, then the value of alpha is 3 and beta is 2, right? So the direct value of this integral is log of alpha plus 1. So we have 3 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1, right? So this is the log of 4 over 3. Now let us consider this integral, right? So here we can rewrite this integral as 0 to 1, and now this 1 can be written as x raised to 0 minus, here we have the x, right? And here we have log of x. So now this integral can be written like this, and this is similar to this one. So here we have x raised to 1, right? So if we compare this integral with this one, then the value of alpha is 0 and the value of beta is equal to 1. So the direct value of this integral can be written as log of alpha plus 1. So we have 0 plus 1 divided by beta plus 1. So we have 1 plus 1, right? So this is the log 1 over 2. So this can be written as log of 2 raised to minus 1. So this is minus of log 2.